This is Mantas from Venom Inc.
And this is the Demolition Man.
And I'm blowing it up on Capital Chaos TV.
All right, this is Todd Owens with Capital Chaos TV, and we're here tonight at the DNA Lounge in San Francisco, and we're honored to have Abaddon, Mantas, and the Demolition Man from Venom Inc. How you guys doing tonight?
Oh, very well. Little tired, but hey, it's all rock and roll.
Looking forward to this. It's going to be a good night, you know. It's a great place to play, so we're looking forward to it. We're getting ready to go.
And it's got a nice high drum riser where we can keep the stink out of the way, so it's fucking good.
I guess you guys are a week or two into this tour across the U.S., so 21 dates or something like that. So how's the tour been going so far?
It's honestly, it's been getting crazier and crazier and crazier on every gig. We keep thinking to ourselves, well, is this audience going to beat the next one? And fucking hell, they keep doing it, you know. So San Francisco, you've got a lot to live up to. So let's see what you got.
Anything you guys want to add about tour dates so far?
Yeah, it's just been something I personally didn't expect. I thought, you know, we've got a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of catching up to do on some of these newer bands, younger bands, and this kind of thing. And we thought that we could come out here and, you know, maybe mend some fences and lay down some ground roots again. Because it's been 30 years, you know, it's been a long time. But we've got straight back in the saddle, and everybody's accepted us and just took us for what we are, and that's all we can ask, you know. We go out there every night to just give it a load of mayhem, a load of heavy metal, and ask that the audience comes out and does the same. That's exactly what's happened. You know, every single night's, like Jeff says, getting crazier than the one before, and we love it. You know, we fucking love it.
And the support, yeah, that's it. Yeah, the support's been absolutely amazing. You know, the fans have been incredible, very welcoming, very supportive, and losing the plot during the shows, which is what we want, what we need. You know, so it's been fantastic. You know, no, like Jeff just said, you know. You think one show, you think, wow, how are you going to top that? And then the next night you play and you think, holy motherfucker, and then you keep going and it just keeps rolling and rolling. It's absolutely awesome. So tonight should be a humdinger.
So I want to go back. I guess it's been maybe a year and a half since you guys kind of reformed the band. So I guess you and Tony were doing PIRE of EVIL, correct? Yeah. And then what kind of maybe precipitated to bring Anthony back in and decide to head back out under the Venom label? Or?
It was kind of fortuitous. It was just a show happening in Newcastle, which I was doing, and at that point Jeff was still living in Newcastle. Now he lives in Portugal. But we were at rehearsal, and he jumped up with a guitar to play a song, so he came at the show. Tony absolutely was at the show, and a promoter from Germany was also attending the show. And a few days after I'd went back home, he wrote to me, the promoter, and said, "Oh, that was a great show. I really enjoyed it. And you got Mantas up, fantastic. And you know, Abaddon was there." I was thinking, I wonder what would happen if Abaddon had got up and you played some Venom songs. And I was like, well, I don't know if that could happen. You know, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know how we could make that work. And it wasn't that environment. He said, but what if I created that environment? What if you came to Keep It True and you played his Empire and Abaddon just happened to be there? I said, all right, well, just casually just happened to be walking around. And he said, well, yeah. And then he got up on the stage and I was like, okay. He said, could you make that happen? I went, I don't know. I can ask and we can go from there. So I did, and we kind of agreed, picked 5 songs just for the fans, went to Keep It True, met there, didn't rehearse, played our set as Empire, we went off, came back on with Tony, and we hit it, and the place went frickin' nuts. And before I'd left Germany, we were getting requests of more shows. So I had to say to these guys, look, I know we did this just as a bit of a giggle, but we're getting all these requests. What should we do? So we just decided, well, let's just not plan it. Let's just do it. And it's kind of what we're doing. We haven't sat down once and actually planned anything. We've just said yes, stupidly, or otherwise. We just keep saying yes. And since March, we haven't stopped touring. We, you know, from Asia, Taiwan, Japan to South America. We and now the US after following Europe. It's just
more and more demand.
Yeah. And I mean, it's fan driven. It's fan driven. So perfect. You know, we're not trying to dictate anything. You know, which is beautiful. You know. Yeah.